Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are playing some more Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition. Last time we finished everything in East Haven, and we are now locked up from going back to East Haven ever. Uh, and now we must make our way to Kuldahar. All of our friends either dead or trapped on the other side of the avalanche. So, without further ado, let's go. But actually, before we go, just as a quick reminder of what our party is, we have Gul'dan Axebearer, our Dwarven Defender. We have Priestess Krella, our Priest of Tempest. We have Marlowe, a Sun Soul Monk. We have Gattlegrin the Enchanter, a Wild Mage. We have Gideon the Bard. And we have Tel'Radel, our Elven Swashbuckling Rogue. So, let's go. Up ahead, we're going to be fighting a lot of goblins, so these fights are going to be fairly easy. Again, my Sun Soul Monk is so pathetic and weak that I do need to still, like, kite them around like this so they don't die accidentally. Did I? I'm just checking something. I may have forgotten to set something. No, I did. Okay, good. I'm just making sure I had my script that comes with the game on. Girl, don't even think about going into melee with that dude. Not that a single gobbo is scary, but I'm certainly afraid of a single gobbo. I'm mostly doing this so archers don't ping her, to be honest. I don't mind her being in melee, because her DPS is DPR, damage per round, is going to be so low, it's unlikely she'll get any kind of legitimate aggro from monsters in melee. Oh, no. Cool. All those guys are dead. That encounter is only scary because they could have sniped my Sun Soul Monk. Beyond that, there was nothing actually threatening. There's nothing really threatening about these early game encounters beyond... Oh. Also, your characters having terrible pathing is one of your greatest threats in this game as well. I don't want them going around the other side because, are you fucking... It's just a fucking chicken, guys. You can walk past the fucking chicken. There's no point in looting these guys, by the way. None of them have any gold on them. And it is generally not worth looting, like, equipment and weaponry because they aren't worth... Their sale price isn't worth very much, and they tend to weigh a lot. The only exception to that rule is, plate mail. Oh. Marlowe might die here. You cannot scout, Marlowe. No, it's fine. But yeah, no. The equipment generally weighs a lot. It's not worth carrying around. And you're just going to end up dropping it for better gear later. In this zone, you could probably loot all the weapons if you really want to make some extra money, but it's not really worth it. You get loads of money in this game. It's not a disaster to loot stuff. The only exception to that is if you see an enemy shooting a weird-looking arrow, you might want to loot him, because he probably has magical arrows on him. So let's go in here. This guy, we can talk to him, but he doesn't really say anything important beyond informing you about the cursed veil and stuff. But we'll learn more about that later. So we're just going to kill him for experience, because he's an evil ogre. So, yeah. We're going to engage like this, and... yeah. And we're just going to CC the crap out of this guy and kill him. Alright, out of crowd control, so now we used to hope he doesn't, like, crit someone's face off. Like yours. You're not dead, though. Okay. That could have been... I was a bit worried that character was just going to die there, but that's... 1 HP is all you need, baby. This is like XCOM. You only need 1. The reason killing this guy, he's worth quite a bit of experience, as you can see. And you can rest in his tower without having any fear of being ambushed. So, it's good. It's worth it. And we're going to be doing some more dangerous stuff here in a second as well. And I hate save scumming for resting. I'm okay of doing it, and I'm going to be doing it in this playthrough, but it's still not something I really enjoy having to do. So any point where I get something extra to get a saving place that's safe all the time, I will do it every time. I don't want her getting too much closer to this because, again, lots of goblin archers. I don't want her to die. Because she's the easiest person to get killed in this group. Another person who I especially don't want dying would be my thief, probably. Just because she happens to be an elf, and it's more expensive to resurrect an elf than a human in this game. Okay, you're coming in from behind. Let's just send my weaker melee character to go deal with it. I might consider getting this monk a ranged weapon at some point, just so I can have her stay back and throw darts at people for a bit. Until she gets better armor class and won't be so easily squashed. Oh, I missed some loot actually back here. You shouldn't have your wizard lead like that, by the way. They'll probably die. Terrible death. And when your wizard dies, it sucks. Health potion in here, and there's one up here in this barrel as well. These health potions will be extra important for this playthrough, just because it'll plan on save scumming deaths. So, it's going to be nice to have a constant source of healing, and these health pots will be very useful. This guy is insane and says nothing useful, so I'm just going to kill him. Basically, you should kill everything in this game that isn't useful to you, or isn't like a friendly NPC like the merchants in this game. Up ahead is a potentially dangerous encounter, but I have the correct spell to completely cheese it, so... These guys. Who you? I am Ulagar, Chief of Bleeding Eye. Bow before me and pay tribute. Sorry, I don't give tribute to fucking smelly morons. You insult me. Wolves will feed on your flesh tonight. We'll see about that. So, I'm gonna pause. This guy is aggro. These guys aren't. I'm just waiting for this when they're all aggro, so I can do this. I can cast sleep and hit all of them. Okay, now they're all asleep. This fight's no longer scary. Oh, nice. He dropped a magical cloak. I can tell because that guy always drops magical item. Though the magical item he drops is completely random for the most part. He has like a list of stuff he drops, but I don't know it off the top of my head. I just know he always drops magical item. I don't remember what the cloak is right now. We have a bard, so I can try to see if my bard has a high enough lore skill to identify it, but I think he's level 1 still, so he's not going to be able to identify shit. Until like level 2. I can check, though. There's no harm in checking. Yeah, no clue. I know it can't be cursed, but for the sake of realism and role-playing and such, I will not put on unidentified items until I identify them. But don't worry, I'm going to have my bard basically be an identified bitch for me. I'm putting my cleric here, so these flanking goblins don't kill anybody who are squishy. And I'm going to have my other lady over here. We're going to flank from behind. I don't want her getting hit by goblins. Because gobbos are annoying to get hit by. And yeah, basically keep in mind about these games is, unlike in future installments of similar games, for Nights 1 and 2, there are no attacks of opportunity in this game. So you can actually kite around guys forever and indefinitely. Which is a good tactic to save the lives of squishy characters like your wizard and stuff, who might just get wrecked. This is a gem, it goes in the gem bag. This is a potion, it can go in a potion bag. This is a scroll, it goes into a scroll bag, by the way. That's what those bags are for. They reduce your inventory space, basically. Or they increase it. These bags can only hold so much stuff, but the amount of stuff they can hold is basically infinite. The only bag I ever filled up in this game ever is the ammo bag. That's because I like carrying around a lot of spare ammo. Why do you have a longsword in your inventory? Do you use longswords? I'm gonna check. Proficiencies. Yeah, you use longsword, and this is a longsword. Hey, equip this. Use the bow, but, equip it. Have some more arrows. Just moving this around just so I don't run out of ammo mid-combat or something stupid. Actually, let me check something really here. So, there's a value in this game called lore. Bards are the highest. This is 20. I don't think anyone... Yeah, okay. That's what I want to check. See if my wizard had a bit higher lore, but he does not. Lore is influenced by wisdom, but it's most influenced by your class. And bards have the most. So inside this closet is a small child. Shh! Be quiet, or the goblins will hear us. What are you doing in the closet, lad? I'm hiding from the goblins. They got my dad, sister. I am sorry. I know it can't be that comforting but for me to just say it, but it will be okay, lad. Let me take you to the village. I'll find help for you there. Don't worry about me. I'll go to the Temple of Kuldahar. I know the way. Now that the goblins are dead, it'll be easy to get there. Bye-bye. Farewell, Gemsy lad. Nice. We all leveled up pretty much. What level up? Leveling up in this game is super simple. It's quick level up, and it explains the changes. More health, more lore, as you can see. Clerics only get 1. So, obviously, clerics aren't good for identifying shit. But I have an extra spell now. I can memorize an additional spell. I'm going to memorize with the Healing Wounds, though. Because I'm going to need healing a lot. My monk has leveled up. They gain 10 more thief skill points. I'm going to give them move silently for later. And, yeah. That's all I basically got. I think I also got a special ability from that. I'll go check in a second. Here is my bard. My bard gained 10 lore points. He now casts level 1 spells, and he has 1 slot for them. He has 6 more points, and that's very useful. My thief also leveled up. They get 25 more skill points, which I will put all of them into open lock for now. I'm going to get open lock and find traps to 100 before I begin to upgrade other abilities. Because once they're at 100, I basically am guaranteed to be able to disarm or open any lock/trap that I'm aware of in the game. So my lore skill increased, so let's see if I can see this now. Nice. It's a cloak of +1 armor class and +1 saving throws. That's very useful for my monk. They have 3 armor class, now they have 2. I'm going to be giving every item that increases AC to my monk, pretty much. Beyond that, I think you have a special ability now? Yeah, you do. Oh no, that's the wrong person. You always said special abilities. Yes, you do. I now have the Sun Soul Ray, which is like it's pretty much a key blast from Dragon Ball Z. It does okay damage, but it does a lot more damage to undead. And I believe it's an AoE. It might not be. I can't remember. I can probably just read it. It'll tell me. The character projects blast light from his open palm, doing 1 damage, fire damage for every 2 items to a single target. Okay, so 1 undead. That's still very useful. That's 1d8 plus 6 pretty soon. I'm going to rest in here because I'm going to climb this ladder and I'm going to need my sleep spell again. Okay. So these goblins aren't a threat. There's just a lot of them. As you can see, sleep is really good early game. You'll be using it to kill a lot of encounters early game, but it very quickly becomes not useful. Actually, pretty much after this area, it becomes literally useless. There might be a couple guys who can still sleep and every now and again, but that's not worth keeping as a spell slot. So after this area, you'll probably not be seeing me cast sleep very often. Which is, that's fine. Old spells become useless and you get new spells to replace them. Specifically Magic Missile in this case, but Magic Missile is the best spell in this game, and I'll explain why once I have a point to point out why it's so good. But we're not quite done here yet. There's one more thing I want to do, and that's go up here into a cave and kill some extra goblins. The reason I'm killing all the goblins in this area, and literally everything I can see, is to get as much experience as possible. I want to level up these characters very quickly after beyond level 1. Because you saw, like this guy, this wild mage, he has 6 HP at level 1. Basically, everyone in the game, 1-shot kills him. I want to get these guys out of their range as quickly as possible of getting 1-shot killed by monsters and stuff. So I'm trying to get as much experience as possible so I can level up as quickly as possible. And that's what I'm going to be doing throughout the whole game, is trying to get as much experience as possible. Leave no stone unturned, because you might list on some loot, and yeah. But there's a lot of goblins up ahead, and I could very easily lose someone, actually, in this next area. So I'm going to quick save, sleep, get my sleep spell back, and let's go out there and deal with it. Right now, everyone who is really squishy, besides the mage, has leveled up, and my fighter, as you can see, due to being a dwarf and having 19 con, has so much health that although my cleric and my monk are level 2, they only barely have more health than he does, so he's not as important. He's already out of the one-shot range. He can only be one-shot killed by a critical hit. So we're going to move forward. My cleric is going to cast command on this guy, though. Okay. And I'm going to cast sleep, like, over here. Okay. I'm getting shot by arrows by that guy over there, I think. So... Okay. This is a very intensive fight for me to micro around and stuff. Shit, you are probably going to die. Okay, let's no, I don't want that. Whoops, wrong bag. Okay. I'm probably gonna need to use a few of these probably at this point. Okay, so what do you want? What other spells do you have with your Nahal's Reckless Dwemer? You have Horror and Chromatic Orb and Sleep Still. Let's have some fun. Aw, oh, man, that's an amazing effect from getting that spell. What happened is he got held. Literally. Which means, you literally cannot defend yourself, and you basically die immediately. Let's heal my monk before she takes any more damage from these archers. I think the heal spell will come in time, I don't have to worry about it. But as you can see, my monk is dying very quickly to these attacks and stuff. In fact, it's better if I get into melee with these guys who are attacking here, to be honest, because they'll have a higher to hit bonus than they will a with their bow, than they will with a their melee weapons and stuff. All right, these sleeping guys are now awake. You guys kill that guy. You kill him, and you run in circles like a coward. Because you can't really just sit there and fight yet. Alright. So, hopefully they just snipe this guy. Ooh, he took a lot of damage there, but he's not dead yet. Okay. You kill him. You keep kiting. Come on, just kill the goblin. Just kill him. Just do. Thank you. And then we kill the last one. That was a bit close. That used a health potion, which is annoying, but no one died. That's good. That's the last thing we gotta do in this area. I'm going to sleep in this tower again because it's free, it's safe, and I might as well. And you should always try to maintain that full combat effectiveness at all times. Just because, you know, you never know when you're going to forget about an ambush, you're going to walk into a trap, or get wrecked by anything else. So, awesome. We didn't die, which is good. And we got loads of experience. We're probably going to level up pretty quickly here for the rest of our characters who have not, because there are some little side quests we can do in Kuldahar to give us some bonus experience. Now we'll be walking us through all of them. So let's walk over to Kuldahar by going over here. Guys, it's there you go. Kuldahar.
Fighting their way through the goblin-infested valley of the pass, the survivors of the doomed East Haven expedition at last came upon the small hamlet of Kuldahar. Nestled within the roots of a massive oak tree, the tiny cottages were a welcome sight for the weary travelers. As the party approached the town, a warm breeze blew over them, chasing away the chill of the frozen pass, and carrying with it the sweet scent of cooking.
Yay! Welcome to Kuldahar, baby. We're gonna be here forever. So, do we have anything like weird on us still? Wait, why do you have this? Oh, it's a ring of lesser resistance. I'm gonna sell this shit. It doesn't. It does not seem very useful. So I'm gonna walk you through this town and explain the purpose